That intro's great. Wanted to let that play because if you like this series and are probably watching this now, it's a great video. It's iconic. I'm gonna be splitting up this beginning into two parts, just because the tutorial is a little slow, and a lot of you have probably seen it before and know the story. So, I just wanted to take a minute to talk about my plans with the channel. If anyone watching this has watched any previous content, you'll know I haven't uploaded in a while, and that's because computer was broken. But I fixed that, got the money to fixed it, and I want to start doing content stuff again, give myself motivation to play all my games. And I figured starting with Assassin's Creed would be good, because I own just about all the mainline games. I'm only missing the newest two at the moment.
We've got a problem.
And
I can't anchor him to the memory. Too much psychological trauma. He's
AC1
rejecting
being a
the
smaller
treatment
game,
for treating.
get me a little more comfortable with recording and all that.
Desmond, I need you to try and relax.
Because, well, commentating while I
Let me
record.
try and stabilize him.
Because other than I have one video on how to throw a smoke in Counter-Strike, but that was easy because I was just giving instruction.
Just a picture of the past. It can't be.
But I want to eventually play all the games in my Steam library.
It's not working.
That's the idea. There's quite a few in there.
The first time was never easy.
If I end up sticking with Assassin's Creed and I don't abandon this, then I'll probably get the newer games before moving on to something else, just to say I've done the whole series, because I do love this series. I've played it since I was
All
younger.
right, Desmond. We're going to try and
One wasn't my first one though. I started, well, I guess in a way you could say one was my first Assassin's Creed. I played it at a friend's house when I was like 4 or something, but I ran around for like 2 minutes. I was 4.
Bastards!
Now, I just saved your life.
Saved my life? You kidnapped me. You strapped me into that thing.
Animus. An animus.
I don't even know you people. Why are you doing this to me?
You have information we need, Mr. Miles.
Information? I'm a bartender, for Christ's sakes. What do you want me to do? Teach you how to mix a martini?
We know who you are, what you are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play coy with me. There isn't time. You're an assassin. And whether you realize it or not, you've got something that my employers want. Locked away in that head of yours.
But I'm not an assassin. Not anymore.
Yes, your file indicated as much. Something about an escape. Most fortunate for us.
What do you want from me?
For you to do as you're told. The Animus will allow us to locate what we need. Once we have it, you'll be free to go.
I am not going back in there.
Then we'll induce a coma and continue our work. When we're done, you'll be left to die. Truth be told, the only reason you're still conscious is because this approach saves us time.
You're insane.
So what is it, Mr. Miles? Live or die? Lie down. A wise decision.
Figured I'd let people listen to the story here, since that's actual story.
Where am I?
You're inside the Animus.
Which is...
It's
As
a
much as I
projector
love
that
the
renders
look of this
genetic
Animus,
memories
it is
in
very...
3 dimensions.
genetic
prefer-
memory.
Seems you'll need a bit of a tutorial.
I think I like this one best
Very
in terms
well.
of looks and
We'll start
vibes.
simple. What is a memory,
But the better,
Mr. Miles?
or the newer
It's
iterations
the
are better.
recollection of a past event.
Specific
At
to
least
the
in the Ezio
individual
games.
remembering the event.
Yeah, sure.
What if I told you that the human body not only housed an individual's memory, but the memories of his ancestors as well? Genetic memory, if you will. Migration, hibernation, reproduction. How do animals know when and where to go? What to do?
That's just animal instinct.
Now you're arguing semantics, Mr. Miles. Whatever you call it, the fact remains. These creatures hold knowledge absent the requisite first-hand experience. I've spent the past 30 years trying to understand why. I discovered something most fascinating. Our DNA functions as an archive. It contains not only genetic instructions passed down from previous generations, but memories as well. The memories of our ancestors.
And the Animus lets you decode and read these DNA files.
Precisely.
But there's a problem. This is the specific memory we're trying to access. Unfortunately, when we try and open the memory, your mind withdraws. You lack the confidence to step into your ancestor's body. That's what happened earlier. You got knocked out
As
of
much
the
as it
target
makes
memory
sense that
and
this
pushed
is the
back to a
special
more
memory,
stable state.
it is strange
Why?
that there's a
It's your
whole different
subconscious. It's
thing.
resistant.
You think they would have
We
like
found
more
similar
highlighted,
reactions
maybe a
among
different
patients who
color
undergo hypnosis to
on
relive
a
traumatic
single
events.
one of
They can't
these.
jump directly into the specific memory. They need to be eased in. Even then, there
I
can
mean,
be
I know
problems.
it's like one of
So
the
how do we fix it?
pieces of Eden, but
We find a memory you can synchronize with, and we move forward from there.
it's
You'll get used
strange
to
that
it.
this
This
is
is
a
the
symbol
closest
for
we can
memory
get.
for someone who's
So
first
it's where
starting.
we'll have to start. I'm uploading the tutorial program now.
Warning. Data stream unstable. Attempting to restore synchronization. Hello, Subject 17.
Oh yeah, so I was
This
talking about
tutorial
my
has been
first
prepared
Assassin's
in order
Creed.
to
It was
better acclimate you
Revelations
to the Animus's
on
control
my
system.
360,
Instructions will follow shortly.
and it was a lot of fun. I remember
synchronization bar
loving the
represents how
bombs in
in
that
sync you
game
are with
and
your
felt like
ancestors'
they were
memories. If
underutilized,
you
and
ever
then
fall
Unity came
completely
out.
out of sync, the Animus will restore you to your last synchronized position. You are currently dangerously
Although,
close
we'll see
to
if I still love
desynchronization.
them as much when we
Please
get to
follow
that
all
game.
forthcoming instructions in order to restore system
Hopefully they're not much
stability.
of a pain to craft. I really don't remember that much.
The Animus utilizes a puppeteering concept to control the actions of your ancestor. I'm loading subroutines to validate your body's adaptation to the Animus. We will begin by exploring the default actions of each input.
I appreciate this game's tutorial for being so clear, but it
While
could be a
standing still,
little
use
faster.
the head button to observe your environment.
Just work. I've looked at all the people.
Use your empty hand to walk through these jar carriers without causing them to
In
drop
case
what they're
anyone
holding.
doesn't know, you can hold
Proceed
shift.
to the marker to continue the synchronization
I
process.
didn't. There we go. I remember I've heard a few people say that they thought that you had to spam it or something. But it does say hold
Well
on the
done.
screen.
The Animus differentiates between two fundamental actions: low profile and high profile. Low profile actions are socially acceptable.
Also, for those of you who don't know, this
High-profile actions are more
Assassin's Creed 1
action-oriented.
and 2
Hold the
don't
high
have
profile button
support
to
for
see how your
controllers
heads-up
out of the
display
box
changes
like
the
native.
context of the
There are
puppeteering
patches you can
inputs.
use, but I'm lazy and am competent in both inputs. I play most games in mouse and keyboard,
Excellent.
but there's some that I would rather a controller.
We will continue your synchronization process by
I would say
testing
as
some
far as the
high-profile
Assassin's
actions.
Creed games,
Grab
I'm
and
probably
throw
the
this
most
individual onto the marker by using the empty hand
I'm probably the
button
most
in high
proficient
profile.
with mouse and keyboard in this one, just from being on PC and having played it more recently. I haven't beaten the game on PC, but I have played it a little bit. And as far as the Ezio games, I probably do prefer a controller, but I'll
Using
be
your
fine
left button in
into
high profile will allow you to sprint.
Kenway Saga
Sprinting
controller.
is useful to escape from soldiers or
The
to get
only one
closer
that I
to a fleeing
probably
target.
really prefer
However,
mouse and keyboard
be
in these
careful
days
not
is
to bump
Unity,
into anyone,
but
or
that's
you can
one where
lose your
I'm
balance and
equal
tumble to the
skill in
ground.
both.
While sprinting, reach the marker before this man does. Well done. The Animus will also provide other important information. The social status icon gives you information on your social status. The different states will be explained in context soon. This icon appears when a soldier is looking at you. The yellow color means the soldier is either unaware or suspicious of who you are. To
I'm both
illustrate the
excited
change in awareness
and
level, you will stealth assassinate this
I
soldier.
suppose cautious would be
First,
the word
lock onto your
of
target.
the heavier emphasis on social stealth in this game.
Select your hidden blade.
Only because I've played this one probably the least out of all of the
With
ones
your
I
blade
own, except the
selected,
ones I've
walk
never
up to the soldier and assassinate him by using your armed hand button.
played yet, because I haven't played Odyssey. And that's sitting somewhere. And most of the newer games, well, the newer games, as far as the last few, focus a lot more on the RPG stuff, excluding Mirage. But the one I've played the most is
The
probably
dead
going to
body
be
has alerted the
Kenway,
soldier
Saga
and changed his
Games,
awareness
and
to
Unity.
informed, as
And
represented
Unity
by the red
especially
witness
is
indicator.
super
Aggressive actions
like killing
or socially
stealth.
unacceptable behavior
Elimination
undertaken
stealth
at this time
is the
will
word.
likely provoke an armed response. Provoke this soldier.
So I'm just
Notice
less
how the
used
social status
to
icon
this
has
social
changed
stealth.
to exposed. Use the latter and try to break the line of sight.
You can't run forever! You can't hide!
Excellent. The line of sight has been broken. Now run into the roof
I wonder
garden
if it's
to
going
hide
to let
from
me
the
jump
soldier.
towards this. Okay, not really.
Good. Your social status indicates that you are hidden, but the soldier is still looking for you. Wait until your social status changes again.
This is pointless.
Well done. The soldier has lost your track. You are now
I remember when I
anonymous,
was
and
younger
you
and
can
I
exit
did
the
eventually
hide
get this
spot.
game on my Xbox. I struggled with this for some reason. I don't even remember what made it so difficult.
Being anonymous will fill your synchronization bar and make your job as an assassin easier. There are different places which you can use to hide. However, you must always break the line of sight first, and then use a hide spot to vanish.
I feel like Assassin's Creed taught me stealth because Revelations was also one of my first, probably in the first 5 games I got for my 360. So it's gaming as a whole, but in the stealth genre, this series is
Let
special.
us continue with a demonstration of Blend. Blend can be activated with the passive use of your legs. You can mimic a scholar and pass near soldiers without arousing suspicion. Use this to reach the marker behind the soldiers. Good. Now that you are fully synced, a new ability is available to you.
Oh, I see.
Referred to as Eagle
Game
Vision,
sounds kinda
this
loud.
sixth
I can
sense
turn that
helped
down
your
in editing,
ancestor understand the
but
intentions of
Post a
people around
comment
him.
if my mic is too quiet or too loud. Eagle Vision.
Well done.
As much as I know the tutorial, it helps to pay attention.
Remember, Eagle Vision will only be available once you are fully synced. Please note that following the Assassin's Creed, your ancestors' way of life will assist you with staying in sync. The creed consists of 3 tenets. First, never hurt an innocent person. Second, always be discreet.
Are you not
Third,
actually
do not
missing that
compromise
finger
the
in this
plan.
game? Or am I?
Should you
Okay, I'm
lose
dumb.
sync, you can restore
But it is.
synchronization
It
by
almost looks
reliving
like
key
it's going
moments of your
through
ancestor's
the
life,
fingers.
or by respecting the creed. You have successfully completed the tutorial. The most stable memory block will now be loaded.
And now it's story time.